Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, this is an extra tarot video for you guys for today. Today is Wednesday, March the 18th, but even if you don't see this video for today, you see it tomorrow, next week, it can still resonate with you. All right, guys. Now, I do live in Canada. It is Eastern time where I live. So, like I said, even if the time difference is a little different for you guys, it's still okay, right? The messages can still, resonate, or you can still take away something from the message itself. Right now, the time is 1:59 p.m. So let's jump right into it. Now it just changed to 2 o'clock. So right now it is 2 p.m. Let's see what extra messages you might need to know. All right. So Spirit, what extra messages do you have for the collective at this time? What do they need to know at this time, please? And thank you. What extra messages do you have for the collective at this time whenever they see this video? Or what clarity and understanding can you give the collective at this time, please and thank you? What do they need to know at this time? Thank you. So first card is Ace of Wands. Now, not sure who this resonates for because, again, it is a collective reading, but there is this energy of some of you guys could either be receiving some type of inspiration. Now, if this is today, that could be very significant. If not, this could be, another day or so. So Wands talks about days to weeks. So there's something about maybe one day or maybe like 1 day to 1 week that could be very significant about you and you receiving some type of creative spark. This is about you being ready to embark on, a brand new journey. This could be also when it comes to like you taking initiative and, moving forward into this new energy. That is also significant when it comes to like the new passion that you have, right? So there's something about enthusiasm, passion, you being inspired at this time. This is also about, for some of you guys, stepping into your, your own creativity, but also being ambitious about this, right? So even if you do have to work, or even if you do have to, support yourself or sustain, some type of stability in the meantime while you grow, that's okay too. Not everybody's able to quit their job. Not everyone's able to find a job right away. Not everybody's able to do the same thing that, we want to do. So it's okay to have a different path than someone else in your energy. It's okay to take your time and figure out, what it is that you want in your life. Not everything is a race. Not everything is a competition, right? If you see Joey, Joey's going to school, Joey's getting their education, but say you want to go to school and get your education, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to do exactly what Joey's doing. Okay, as an example, you can go to school if you want to, you don't have to. But again, like I said, when you talk about school, everybody goes through elementary, high school, college, university, etc. But everybody is forced into the system that, yeah, education is important, but it's not for everybody. Some people are entrepreneurs. Some people like apprenticeships. Some people like to do hands-on things. So that is why some people rather college than university, or some people would rather university than college. It all depends, right? So you receiving some type of spark. This could be a financial opportunity, but there's something about Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius at this time. So this could be about, anything to do with yourself, right? This could be about your personal needs and wants, like when it comes to yourself, your personal life, your appearance, how you show up. That is very significant too. You guys could have these placements in the first house. For some of you, this could be about your individuality, okay, new beginnings. For some of you, this could also talk about you just being able to step into your individuality, but also being original in what it is that you do. So for some of you guys, there's something about you having like a trailblazing type of energy when it comes to like your confidence and, having a will to act. And that is also significant too. So you could be very different in how you show up in your new beginnings, or how you show up in independence, or how you show up in leadership. Okay, that could be confirmation. So we also have here the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you guys, this is about being very practical. You guys could be focused on your goals right now. Like I said, being determined on your creativity or the energy that you currently are focused in at this time. So this is about you being focused. Taurus and Virgo energy. This is about slow and steady wins the race, right? You being hardworking and committed. Now, 12th house talks about, solitude. Some of you guys could be in solitude. There's something about subconscious thoughts, healing, spirituality, past life energy, dreams, etc. Some of you guys could be grounding yourself. Even when it comes to like certain addictions, you guys could be grounding yourself at this time. Now, addictions doesn't have to be drugs alone, okay? This could be drinking, smoking, but that may not be the case. Addictions could be you people pleasing, right? You overworking yourself, working too hard, okay? Things like that could be very significant. So when it comes to you grounding yourself, when it comes to, the number 12, when it comes to you having to learn through duality, and also when it comes to like learning harmony through growth, right? Now, this growth could be harmony within yourself or other people around you that you truly do, care about. But there is something about you balancing your masculine and feminine energy. Something about coming home to self as well could be very significant. But there is this energy where when it comes to your creativity, you are somebody who is patient and you are committed, right? This could be about, your hard work paying off, okay? You being very persevering. Even when it comes to loyalty within love and financial stability and investments, that is also significant. 8 of Cups energy is about you walking away. So again, when it comes to you choosing yourself and embracing change or embracing, this new energy of courage and optimism, there's something about you walking away and letting go when it comes to searching for truth. Now, for some of you, this is about this disillusionment when it comes to, you leaving behind, like I said, what no longer serves you. And also when it comes to, going into order to pursue a higher calling is significant. So you guys could be letting go of attachment or moving on. Okay, whether this is love, career, etc. Okay, there's something about, even with Saturn, right? Saturn talks about responsibility and discipline. So again, we are in the last portion of, Pisces season. So there is something about, illusions, seeing through illusions, and also when it comes to searching for something new, stepping into your power, but also when you step into your power, being responsible and showing up as someone who's very disciplined, okay? Mars and Gemini, when it comes to, taking action and communication, for some of you guys, releasing anxiety and embracing peace. Now, this could be fear, releasing fear. This is about, anxiety. Maybe some of you guys could have dealt with, anxiety, being anxious, okay? There's something about tension and being worried, okay? For some of you guys could have been at your breaking point, Nightmares could be very significant, even when it comes to like isolation and despair. Some of you guys could have been in the situation where maybe you were scared to be isolated, right? It's almost like being alone. Not everybody wants to be alone, but maybe some of you guys are used to being alone, or you learn to adapt when it comes to being alone, right? Going within. Now, when it comes to nightmares, okay, like maybe there's something about your worst fears coming up into your reality, right? But when it comes to cycles, 999 talks about, with the number 9, completion. So this could be about service, compassion. This could be about you moving forward when it comes to like universal love or healing other people. But whatever this energy is, there is something about you being selfless, and also selflessness is also significant too, but also being aware that you could be needing to let go of certain things in order for you to ascend. Okay, so letting go when it comes to you being able to be in recovery, okay, facing life head on, right? Even when it comes to other people's energy, like mental health could be very significant too, right? Some of you guys are releasing that, okay? And even though, some of you guys could have felt guilty about certain situations where, you could feel guilty if you are somebody where you guys are very used to being around people and being able to support people. Like you're the anchor for the collective for some of you. Like you're able to anchor people or be there for others people in, in general. But when it comes to you, it almost feels like you're learning to cope when it comes to recovery, but not only learning to cope, dealing with situations where you felt guilty, where if you had to cut off a connection or remove yourself from a group or a place or something, that could also be very significant too. So yeah, there's something about dreams that could be very significant, but you guys are releasing a lot of, anxiety, a lot of mental issues, things like that, and you guys are moving towards success. There's something about you triumphing through, your adversities. This could be about, you and your pride when it comes to you enjoying recognition and success. Now, when it comes to you enjoying recognition and success, there are people out there who receive recognition and the success that they get, but they're uncomfortable in getting it because they're not somebody who wants to be in the spotlight. Like, it's not about how you look or, what you have. Some of you guys are just there to do what you need to do. It's like a job. You go, you do what you need to do, you get paid, but it's not like you're just going in and doing what you need to do. Some of you guys do your jobs 1,000%. And, maybe you don't get the respect or get the love that you deserve where you work or where you are or what you do or how you just show up. And some of you guys, when it comes to releasing that, it's like, even if you don't get what it is that you want, you've released the outcome of what your life is supposed to be like, or you've released, how you think things should be. And some of you guys are, going into success. This could be about family, creating your own family. For some of you, this could be a community of people. So leadership when it comes to heart-centered leadership, service to other people, that energy of giving and receiving. Okay, for some of you too, this could be, ninth house talks about long distance and travel and religion. So there's something too about higher education too that's significant. And also when it comes to the number 6, even when it comes to you walking away, there's something about daily routines. So even your work habits and servicing to other people, there's something about you when it comes to philosophy and higher education. You're releasing something when it comes to your inner knowing. Okay, completion, success with the number 6. This is about health and wellness. So daily routines, okay, organization, you servicing other people again, your work habits, what you do for work. So some of you guys, when it comes to what you do for work, you could be someone who leads with emotional intelligence and compassion. You might be very wise. You're somebody who's very devoted. Okay, you're sitting on your throne, okay, whether you're the king or the queen. Either way, there's something about, counseling or you stepping into a profession of healing work. All right, this is something that is changing for some of you guys when it comes to like your foundation. So some of you may be going through like a foundation shift, right? Redefining stability for you. This is you building a truthful foundation for some of you. Even with the number 14, 1 and 4 equals 5. Some of you guys are co-creating something new with the 5th house. So this is about your hobbies and interests. Romance talks about maybe what you love to do if this is not like an actual romantic situation or setting, but being able to, spread joy or, self-expression could be very significant. You may feel like also you're gambling or taking a gamble, but at the same time, you're stepping towards, what fulfills you. You're stepping towards your divinement, right? Your divine calling, your, whatever you want to call it. There's something about the divine and you being partnered up with the divine, right? So again, for some of you guys with the 4 of Cups, if you were in this energy of, feeling like you were discontent or feeling like, you don't fit in or feeling like you don't belong, you are now in this energetic frequency of being more open when it comes to yourself and new opportunities. For some of you, this is about you receiving clarity. Maybe you did have to go within in order to receive clarity when it comes to acceptance and also when it comes to choosing happiness when it comes to yourself. So yeah, death energy. This is about you guys going through a transformation with the number 13. Some of you guys are going through a huge transformation. This is you ending cycles or just releasing certain patterns, going through a transition, whatever it is, you guys are moving forward, okay, and embracing that. Again, whatever this energy is too, there's something about releasing burdens, okay, releasing burdens and releasing anything that has nothing to do with you. So this could be burnout, this could be struggle as well when it comes to completions and also cycles. So For some of you guys, when it comes to transformations, you could have released a lot of burnout, a lot of struggle, a lot of stress, and feeling like certain things were your duty. Yeah, we have movement. There's something about releasing when it comes to burdens, obligations, okay, responsibility, stress, okay, being ready for progress and growth and change. This is about travel and expansion with the eighth house. The eighth house, this talks about death and transformation with death showing up here. So there's something about the occult when it comes to, you know, inheritance. Okay, this could be about also assets, okay, joint ventures, intimacy, you know, building connections with other people as well. But also when it comes to the number 8, stepping into your power, right? That could also be significant too, leadership and success. So while you're focusing on letting go and releasing, there's something about someone else's energy where you could have been discontent and you could have been, you know, dealing with certain things on your own. And then it's almost like once you decided, you know what, I'm going to choose happiness and I'm going to get out of this energy. There's something about a transformation, something had ended, and then it's almost like whatever ended was because you guys released everything that was burdening you, everything that was stressing you out. This is also talking about movement. So there's something about sudden change when it comes to this energy with the number 8. Okay, also 8 days to weeks could be very significant as well when it comes to this sudden change. There's something about Aries season that could be very significant. There's something about communication as well when it comes to you seeking new adventures or taking action to new adventures or new opportunities, okay? Even when it comes to competition too, it's almost like you may do something that's very effortless, like you're very effortlessly able to do something. Okay, everyone has a skill, everyone has a talent, and for some of you guys, when it comes to movement and progress, someone may realize that you are progressing, right? There's something about taking leaps of faith and progressing and quantum leaps and things like that. And, you know, again, you can't watch what everyone is doing. So what's right for you may not be right for others, but because other people see how easy you do it and how graceful you do it, that could also be significant, okay? I'm going to see if I can get one more card and then end the reading. All right, guys. Yeah, Emperor. Okay, stability, structure. You are somebody who has authority. You are someone who's strong and confident. You have leadership, you know, skills or leadership type of authority or energy, okay, with the number 4 here. At the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Pentacles. This is a new opportunity for some of you guys as well, okay? So, you know, take what resonates with that, but I am going to end it here. All right, guys. Again, thank you guys for the love and the support that you guys have been giving and sharing. I appreciate that. And, you know, follow me on YouTube and TikTok. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. And again, thank you guys. Like I said, I appreciate the love and the support, even if it's a like or a comment or whatever, you know, I appreciate that. And like I said, I am nothing special. I'm just a vessel doing what I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and also being called to do. So again, take what resonates with you guys, especially when you guys have a calling or you feel like you have a calling. You know, do it because you enjoy doing it, not because of what you get out of it, you know? Like I said, some people are following their path and certain things are flowing to you a lot more easily, because you guys are following your path. When you don't follow your path, things start to get kind of, you know, weird. So yeah, keep moving forward, guys. Keep showing up as this Emperor energy, whether masculine or feminine. But yeah, be proud of yourselves. Keep showing up. Keep being focused and disciplined at this time. And yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys could be conjuring up, you know, for Aries season. All right, guys. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. All right, guys. Bye.